Blirt TV. We gon' run it. Let's get straight to it. Last season, Tampa Bay finished off the season 10-7 with a loss to the Commanders in the wild card. Baker had a tough turnover, but that team, that was a great game for Washington. Washington earned some stripes in that game, but Baker also, he earned some points. Baker, for the whole season, I'm going to be honest with you, I was not a Baker Mayfield fan. Not when he was on Cleveland, not when he went to the Rams, not when he got signed by Tampa Bay. But something's happened in Tampa Bay to where Baker has elevated. He's elevated his game. He's elevated his tempo. He's elevated his mentality as a quarterback. Love the Superman Baker runs. Love them. And as somebody who can say I was on the hater side of Baker Mayfield, 100%, I'll call it as I see it. I don't mind being wrong. Watching him step his game up was shocking. Watching him be the kryptonite to Philadelphia, even more shocking. I feel like that's God playing a joke on me. Yeah, you think Baker Mayfield sucks? Here. You think Kirk Cousins sucks? Here. I mean, God has a funny way of playing jokes on me. But when we look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers led by Baker Mayfield, we're just expecting Baker to be the same Baker that he was last year. And the moves that Tampa Bay has made to kind of elevate them in a way where they don't have to worry about the division. They need to worry about competing with the upper echelon of the NFC. What I mean by that is they're not on the same level as the Eagles. They're not on the same level as even San Francisco, who didn't make the playoffs last year. But I bring San Francisco in because as a playoff team, San Francisco can be dangerous. As a playoff team, I don't think the Buccaneers are as dangerous. But the Buccaneers have to make that jump as a team. It's okay to not be as dangerous coming into the season. It's not okay to end the season in that same position. Everybody must grow. Everybody must elevate to the point where everybody believes we got a shot at this thing. I believe y'all had the shot y'all felt like y'all had a shot versus the Commanders, and that loss is going to sting. But sometimes you need those losses to just walk into a game in the playoffs and say, nah, we're not losing this. Not over any weird-ass turnovers, not over anything, clumsy or nothing like that. We're here to keep the main thing the main. I think a lot of teams learned from Philadelphia last year. I think a lot of people learned, hey, just next play. And it's football regular rhetoric, but when you watch a team actually execute it, even when they're going against the best, even when they're sometimes going against the worst, even when they're winning, to see that they're not as satisfied with winning. And I think that's where Tampa Bay needs to be. You can't be satisfied with the division. We expect you guys to win the division. We expect teams to make a run for it, but we expect you guys to win the division. Now, the next step is, can you actually be contenders for the Super Bowl? Looking at the moves that you guys have made, Hassan Reddick, can you get his mind right? Last year was a whole game with the Jets on is he going to show up and is he not? I ain't got nothing to do with me. He helped bring us to the Super Bowl, superstar player when I think about him. But you guys got to bring him back to that. Todd Bowles, head coach, he wanted to bring Hassan Reddick in. No worries. He has no worries. And when it comes to Todd Bowles, he's part of that kryptonite for the Eagles. I hate his defenses, by the way. But he's part of that kryptonite because he is so good at what he does. So when you have additions like Hassan Reddick and Anthony Walker from Miami, you're trying to solidify a defense that was middle of the pack. With a pass rush, you're trying to solidify a defense like that by getting to the quarterback. I mean, it's really the name of the game. Get to the quarterback, get stops, get off the field on third down. Now, they have two starting cornerbacks to start the year, and Zyron McCollum and Jamel Dean. But these guys need to keep their ass on the field. I hate injuries. They're one of the worst parts about the game, and I feel like the reason why the Bucs drafted two cornerbacks was because just in case they know Something about that heat, something about being in Florida. It's hell for cornerbacks. It's hell for runners. It's hell for runners. But I do all that to say this. Tampa Bay, y'all have a shot. And with Chris Godwin being out the first couple weeks, the reason why I think y'all have a shot is because this kid out of Ohio State, let me get this name right, Emeka Egbuka. Now, I've only heard good things about this man since he was in Ohio State. He might be the best one. He is ridiculous. And understand this, I'm a huge Jackson Smith and Jigba fan. If this guy is anything near that, to add it to Mike Evans, to add it with Chris Godwin in 4 to 5 weeks, to add it with a running game like Bucky Irvin. Talk about weaponizing your offense. Tampa Bay has done a great job at that. An offense that was already ranked 3rd in yards, 4th in points. I'm reading it right here. I don't even believe it. I don't even believe it. Baker Mayfield had a top 5 offense and just got another weapon. Baker Mayfield have a top 5. Woof. But when it comes into this next season, a question that I do have about Tampa Bay is, how is that receiving core going to look when Chris Godwin comes back? How does Emeka actually get himself reeled into the NFL game? And how is that connection with the quarterback? I'm expecting Mike Evans and hoping Mike Evans breaks that record. I'm expecting and I'm hoping that defense can chill out when Philly comes in. Todd Bowles maybe takes a break and stops running all these stupid-ass defenses. It's neither here nor there. Breakout players, though. Kalijah Clancy. Love what I was seeing from Kalijah coming from last year. But there needs to be a jump. You are there with Vita Vea. You will get some one-on-ones. There needs to be a jump. By jump, I mean you need to be able to make plays. That's what they brought Hassan in to do. Hassan may get some double teams. You may get some double teams. And if you get double teams, watch how they work. If they get double teams, you have to be able to work as well. I'm expecting a lot from Kalijah this year. I'm expecting from Bucky Irvin to be that running back that he was last year. And maybe even a step better. It is clear you have a burst about you. But with an offense that moves like that, everybody's on their toes. So you run like hell, my guy. You run like hell. Like I said, not a week 4. Take week 4 off. Don't even worry about it. But I see some good football in the Tampa Bay Bucs future, to be honest. And I'm excited to kind of see what they have planned. I mean, their schedule looked fun. When I was going through all my breakdowns, every team that went against Tampa Bay, I think I said they lost. I couldn't fathom watching Tampa Bay beat the crap out of the Eagles and think that they can't beat the crap out of everybody else. I couldn't do it. So looking at the 2025 schedule for the Tampa Bay Bucs, let's go through this. I have them opening up the season with the Atlanta Falcons, win. I have them at the Houston Texans, win. I have them playing the Jets, win. I have them playing the Eagles. I'm drunk, win. I have them playing the Seahawks, win. I have them playing San Fran, win. This might be my Super Bowl favorite. If I have them beating all these guys, that means they can win the Super Bowl. This gets ridiculous. This schedule looks dumb. After the San Francisco 49ers, so they go Jets, Seahawks, 49ers, they go to Detroit. I give them their 4th loss. They go to the Saints. I give them their 1st loss. 2nd loss. They then go into their bye week. After their bye week, they go play the New England Patriots. I give them a win there. Then they get the Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I give them a loss there. Then they get the Los Angeles Rams. Lost there as well. The Arizona Cardinals. I give them a win. The New Orleans Saints. I give them a win. Atlanta Falcons loss, Panthers loss, and they end the season with the Miami Dolphins and a win. Making the grand scheme total of their record 10-6. I have them beating great teams, losing to sorry teams, because I'm just confused about this team. I just think that there's levels to this, and this team can reach the level sometimes, and they cannot reach the level at other times. I can't wait for this Eagles game because I need the Eagles to whoop them, and I need them to prove me wrong in this rating because they really look like our kryptonite. I think it was 2 or 3 years back to back to back we out here losing to the Tampa Bay Bucks, Baker Mayfield and crap. Like that, it gets ridiculous. He eliminated us from the playoffs. The only people to eliminate Jalen Hurts and the Eagles in the playoffs is Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield. Blirt TV. We gon' run it, run it, run it, run it, run it.